Hello, this is Fire. I don't like losing. I don't lose that often, but I did lose last video. And I want to see if I can redeem myself. So I'm playing the same deck again as the plan. But the goal is to not lose this time. So I think the starting deck is fine. I think that it worked out quite pretty well. The main question is there anything in the card pool that I would change? I think All-Seeing Eye is just a card that I'm never quite wanting to take. So I'm going to cut it. I think especially with Frost Enchantment giving us another way to draw spells, we don't need it. I think Elemental Prism is not doing anything for us. That can go. So how are we getting wits? We had wits the last time. I'm trying to remember how. I think Crystal Research is anything for us. I'm not even sure why that was in the pool. I think Flood of Insight is also not something we want anymore. The current version, I think, is not what we want. It now only draws non-mana cards. Shield Potion. Also not super enticing. So Rune Trance could be good. But we need Wits and Mana Boost. And right now we don't have those. We don't have either of those. Oh, we have Mana Boost from if we have Mana Ritual specifically, but that's the only way to get it. We don't have any Wit sources. Calculated Deception. So we need ways to transform Idle Stones, which would be pretty good for us, but we would kind of want it in the starting list if that's what we were going to do. I can see Phase Grace isn't terrible. I can see justification for adding like a Phase Grace, but the problem is fundamentally this deck wants to be fairly aggressive. We want to minimize how many defensive cards we have. I think once the Mana Boosts are just out, I don't think we can do that. So for other epics, I think Enraging Focus, although it's good, I think that will tend to cause too many problems due to tagging us with whatchamacallit? Due to tagging us with Fatigue. Dissect is just one mana draw too, which seems fine. Chaotic Barrier doesn't seem super useful to us. Prismatic Strike is not really doing anything for us. Elemental Tide could be okay. Echoing Bolt might be okay. It would give us an alternate win condition that's not as susceptible to fatigue. And the upgrade is 0 mana, so I think that works very well. I don't think we want Mystic Shadow Blast. I don't think we want Empower. Heroic Recovery, if we're fighting, again, that gives us a way to just torpedo Idle Stones, which would be nice. And, I could see an argument for just going Defensive Smithing. Or Arcane Silence. They're both fine. Yeah, Defensive Smithing seems okay. And for non-epics, Growth isn't super useful to us. I see Revelry is usually okay. Battle Glory could be good. It would give us a more consistent cleanse source. It does potentially fatigue us, which can be frustrating, but I think overall I still want it. Emergency Shield is probably good. It's a defensive card that theoretically doesn't always cut into our draw. Let's try that. Arcane Focus, but any mana card that costs mana is bad for us for reasons that should be obvious if you saw how this deck runs. We are just always slamming to 0 mana. So let's go. Okay. Hunt is also really obnoxious for us, though. That is definitely an issue with the deck, is that like we have 2 idols that are major problems. I could run into Cruelty again and see if my changes help against it, but... So we are fighting Baylater again. Not a fan of that. So White Flame Baylater as well. So evasion becomes super, super important. Alright, we'll see what we can do. I wouldn't be surprised if we just died a Baylater again. This deck may just have too many weaknesses right now, as it is formulated. This is bad into whatever. That's just bad. %10 crit chance isn't terrible. Alright, Elemental Prowess is great. That could do a lot to shore up some of our weaknesses, potentially. You're not going to be getting any arcane detonations this fight. And the frenzy here is going to be a problem. Just kidding, frenzy is not going to be a problem because Frenzy doesn't do anything if the enemy doesn't have... I guess we get wits from our tool. But Bloodswig is actually... I like all of those, basically. Except for the Infested Rites. Bloodswig gives us extra defense that we can just pick up. Death Mod gives us lots of things we want. I think we take the Death Mod. The main reason I'm not taking the other thing is because we know we're going to be able to pick up a Frost Enchantment there. Or we're going to be able to pick up a Frost Rune source there. It's not one actually be Frost Enchantment, but... crit chance working out. Hunger is active, so overheal will cause problems. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I absolutely should have just gone for damage, but okay, and Barrier actually doing work. And now we just need to play out the Cannon Blast and win. Third Consuming Incantation. It is something I want. I'm happy to have it early. Seems okay. The we don't have great ways to deal with the Purity from Emptiness. Like they ended up just kind of being a low-key problem. I'm gonna do that now, because if I don't do it now, I'm just not gonna get around to it later. Yeah, there's reflect, which is annoying, but I think it'll be manageable, more or less. I'm gonna draw both of them. Oh, right, we have 3. There we go. Both of these are good. I like having the mana ritual more than potent augury. Yes, slightly. Let's go donk. All right. Should have done that sooner. Right. Let's fight. This is hidden, and it's draw. I think that's the one we take. So we have to not remove a card here because we do need that reroll token. Should have done that turn 1. I think we try and focus this down. Just kidding, we accomplished nothing. Alright, we stop the second one from spawning. We get a fatigue turn, or we get a frenzy turn. And we even drew that, which means that the turn isn't just a loss. We just keep drawing those, huh? Let's do that so I can get that back. Take some damage, not too much, and hopefully we can finish off this turn. maximally punished there. We do at least evade those hits. They are now bleeding. And now we hope we can land something here. Alright, well, landed one. I guess just end while hidden here and hope that... Hey, got him. Right, it didn't start with lifesteal, because... You don't really need more mana as the thing. But this doesn't do anything for us, and I don't like that. I don't like being vulnerable. And the, like, 25% damage bonus on the enemies just doesn't do enough for us. Like I said, I'm not removing anything because I really want to be able to force elemental prowess. So I want that lucky charm. I actually should have done that there to use the to get value out of the whatchamacallit, the frail. So we are going to be able to kill this, which is nice. So that's the elite down. So now we just need to deal with the small fries. This turn damage comes in, and we can hopefully just find a way to deal with it. Like so. Not that much incoming damage anyway. For only plus 80% damage. There we go. Reroll token used for value. We can't take that. This could be very good. Max head size penalty does hurt a lot, though. There's so much value we could get out of this. We could get extra max hand size later. I'm going to risk it. I think this fight's the easier of the two. And I think Blood Swig is still something that I would kind of want. Messed up there a little bit. Didn't have space in hand. Getting value out of that freeze. Cleansing Shield seems useful. This deck is kind of weird because it's sort of mid-range. Makes sense to do that just because that ensures that this dies turn 1. Which means that it's going to lose the Berserk and just be gone. Yeah, we're going to lose some of these Cannon Blasts to Overdraw because, or we lose one of them rather. It actually works out nicely that we got that. Alright. There's 2 of them down. Should have done this in a slightly better order. Do I just kill you? Thing is, that Frost only hits the Purity, which doesn't really hurt us, so. I wouldn't hate having AoE hit. Speaking of. Alright, good. That got the detonation I was looking for. Playing this doesn't kill. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Twinning Ritual is very, very good. It's another card that I kind of want to upgrade. This could be good in a pinch. I have to keep upgrading Kasumi Incantations. I would like to upgrade Twinning Ritual, but Kasumi Incantations take first priority. I think we can. Can we get a focus or resolute because we have decreasing mana now? I think we can. It's a little risky, technically, but all right. I think we're starting here. I would like to get evasion cards, but it's going to be tricky because we don't have great odds at them. We can go here and here, though, and that gives us chances. Kind of hoping to see an Echoing Bolt, honestly. Tell you what, let's do that. It's actually a pretty good draw. So close. Unfortunately, lifesteal is gonna tick in here. Alright, well, at least it didn't heal them for a bunch, so. We just do that for safety. Hopefully pick up a kill this turn. Not with this hand. Do I take Battle Glory? It's just so risky with how it can screw up our fatigue is the problem. And once it's an upgrade, I don't know that we can spare. I think Emergency Shield is what I'm taking right now. Shield gain +2 also makes that Emergency Shield even better. I guess we can swing through here. I don't hate that. I'll freeze you. Alright. Emergency Shield doing good work. Emptiness doing bad work. Oh, whoops. Oh. Do I just finish that off? I think we do that with this. Yeah. I should have done that better. I end up getting shocked here, but that's completely fine. Because... This is normally very good, but it's not great when we're dealing with that one thing. I don't hate picking up critical here. Contemplate is kind of a mixed bag, because it does push us closer to fatigue, which can really mess us up. But it is obviously a very good card. I think we take a surprise attack. Extra max, whatever is nice. This is a deck that really likes to have extra upgrades, though, because like we are pretty upgrade heavy. Upgrade hungry. Alright, I think we can kill that with just lead procs at this point. So that was turned on my emergency shield, by the way, in case you were baffled. I like a future sight means we're definitely stacking. Hey, just kidding. We have future sight. I said we're definitely stacking whatever a lot slower. Tiny book is always really good. I don't know why I was even spending time thinking that. That just so we can get the kill. And people is really annoying. For obvious reasons. At least I assume the reasons are obvious. Sets us up pretty nicely for next turn, though. There's the thing we want. And now we're just going to go here. We are going to be fatigued here. But I think I want to do this anyway because I want to shuffle in some stuff. Also, I guess it's the freeze, which I didn't even realize, but. And hopefully we don't get wrecked too badly here. Yeah, that's fine. That's annoying, but still manageable, I think. As always, we're just not playing the Dama eggs. Well, now we can play some Dama eggs. Oh, that was a pretty unfortunate couple of turns. We do have, yeah, 3 things we can draw that would get us there. Love to see that. I think we can take a defensive smithing, honestly. Over the tough. Yeah, it's a bad choice, but I'm doing it. This is not bad, but I think it's not actually what we want here because I think it messes us up too much because emptiness is active. I think this is more valuable than the mana spores. I'm gonna upgrade Last Consuming Incantation. They're just so much better when upgraded. And what am I cutting? Am I cutting? We continue to have a little too much mana. Honestly, I think the surprise deck is pretty mid because it has the problem like if we don't draw it alongside other things, it doesn't do anything on its own. Between these two fights, this one's probably less annoying because we don't have to deal with, well, this fight has a lot less damage, but it has the potential of status barriering us out of existence. We could also try and go this way and try and pick up. Honestly, Null Shield and Frozen Void aren't terrible either, but the Crystallize is the main thing I would want to deal with Idle Stones. The Idle Stones we're dealing with are not too bad, though, because it'll be White Flame Stone and Hunger Stone, which are manageable. I think having access to potentially more evasion is more important. Arcane Feast is fine. I don't really care about... This is useless to us. That's useless to us. That's useless. So, we could potentially, like, there's a 1 in 4 chance that we get a card that we care about here. Which is better than the others. So I can play one of these. That'll do. Sure. Yeah, Sanguine, whatever, is doing pretty okay work. I don't know that I want a second Def mod. It's not terrible. It is more tough. I may cut it later, but for now it's fine. kind of committed to not using my bleed on turn 1 here. I should use this. I should use it sooner. I think I can actually do this pretty safely. All right. Overwrite, our extra hand size is absolutely a bit of a problem when you factor in the whatchamacallit? The shifting ring, especially with wets. There we go. Should be able to finish off this turn. We are not well positioned against Baelair. I think we just died to Baelair again right now. Could just take the Predator's focus. Yeah, I think just take the mana. This doesn't do anything for us. Permanent Shock Rune. What's our max shield at? 16? We could take a max shield to get that. I should do that. Just a little bit of white flame there. Just a smidgen. You're gonna die regardless. This could speed up our kills quite a bit. It's that sort of damned if I do sort of thing where like the evasion's better against Bay later, but in my head this thing didn't have shield. And I was actually going to get value out of Hunt this turn. But obviously it does, and I'm not. Alright, so that'll get rid of that. Yeah, we can start with fatigue thanks to emptiness here, which is also annoying. I think I do want that. Pop this out of hidden, but that's fine. Alright, mode flip. Let's defensive smithing the death mod. I'm dumb. I definitely meant to actually play the whatever out. Well, we still get the tough. So playing this freezes us, which means we won't draw something, which is annoying. But I do want the runes. So this gives me 10. Go. Shock rune doing actual work here. God, and the amount of bleed that we're getting from whatever is also doing great work. Alright, so time to try Echoing Bolt. I think it is. I don't know if Echoing Bolt's actually going to be good for us here, but I am curious to find out. Scroll of Recall seems good. Doubling Spyglass is also fantastic, usually. Although here I think it's a little less, slightly less good, because we just don't have... We can't always leverage the extra skills. Although it would be really good with just like Future Sight. We just take that and plan to use it with Future Sight. This obviously needs to get upgraded. And then we're moving on. So we'll see how much Echoing Bolt works. The problem is like Echoing Bolt needed the upgrade, but also, you know, now we've committed an upgrade to a card that we may end up not liking. So if we go left, we have to go up this way. We don't have the guarantees on the Dead of Nights there. I don't know how we're beating Bay later. I really don't. Because I don't think we can consistently freeze it. This is actually going to work. One card short from that, but oh no, it doesn't even quite kill itself because of the lifesteal. That's if we had evaded either of those hits, it would have died. That's frustrating. Well, can Arcane detonate this guy? That'll also get us there. Okay. Hey, and then the white flame procs killed the other one. I don't think we want another def mod. We'll take a spell scry at this point. Yeah, I think we just take events. I don't think we get enough out of these to justify. How much do I value clear focus? Into this combo, not that much. This upgrade makes it cheaper, makes it a lot easier to play. That also makes it easier to play. I like having this at 3. Cleansing shields are only cleanse. But do we need cleanse? I don't know that we do. But we might need the shield. Cutting this is super risky, but I'm doing it. Yep, this fight should be fine. I want the guaranteed crit chance. So we're going to play this after that. Yeah, I think I do want to do that. And this will kill you. So I can't tell yet if I like the echoing bolts or not. They don't seem bad, but transmute armor seems fine. Or I could reroll and get a turn to gunk. I do really like turn to gunk. It's another way to get tough, and it gives us healing. Which are nice things. That seems okay. Not super useful, but the other items were bad. Okay, this is the fight where like not having purity can potentially destroy us. Looking for missed opportunities here potentially, which is unfortunate, but should be fine. Yeah, it's an acceptable turn one. We have 8 incoming damage, but I think that's fine. Evasion doesn't seem super important here. Well, we may as well take the evasion because we're going to get Hunt up. Go and do that. We did not get it enfeebled and weak, which is annoying. We've got a whole lot less spell weave this time, it feels like, but we did last run, but I think that's okay. Wouldn't mind picking up a Frost Enchantment. That seems good. That's not a Frost Enchantment. That doesn't do anything for us in the final boss. This is mediocre. It goes up to 4, which we could get. The extra evasion here could also be good. Or just the extra spell draw. I think the extra evasion. I think Bailator is still what I'm scared of. It still feels like a run where we get to Bailator and then get smashed. Like we just sail through 2 Bailator and then lose the Bailator fight itself pretty thoroughly. We'll see. Depending on whether or not we can get Frost Rune to line up. Fine. Unfortunately, do get cursed, but not too worried. We get mighty and they get tough. Cancels out pretty neatly. That upgrade. I forgot that this is an upgrade that I really want. That's just what I should have upgraded last time. I think there's a decent chance I just turn this into gunk. Actually, we can just gunk the Scroll of Defense. Time to kill with Bleed procs. Alright, good. Just where we weren't going to get a detonation there and that thing was going to live. Sure, powerful 6 seems fine to me. Don't need that. Don't need that this turn. I mean, we don't need it for the evasion. We can get critical out of it. Critical. There we go. Bloodsweet could end up being useful. I don't think it hurts us. I think Bastion of Light can hurt us, so. Stats decrease every turn +2, sure. Get that upgraded. 4 value. Having to make space in case we get treasures. You know, I do actually want to play this, I think. For the extra bleed. Pretty happy with that. Do that next turn, I guess. Treasures are a little bit of an annoyance. It's here for now. Is it dig through muck time? Mana shower is also not bad. I don't think we have the space. Because we have the -2 hand space, we never found extra max hand space. I think we can't take dig through muck, unfortunately. We just take mana shower. Yeah, I'm not doing CPU with this deck. That seems pretty medium. This could be life-saving. I think I like it more than the Assassin's Kit here, just because Violator. Alright, let's see if we can sort this out. We have way too many cards in our deck. Getting completely reasonable amounts of bleed damage out. Wait. Why is it attacking this turn? Did I... Is this turn 4? In my head, it shouldn't be attacking this turn. It should be... Because attacks for 2 turns. We ate the first round of attacks. Then last turn, we froze it. This isn't turn 4, is it? What is going on here? Because freezing shouldn't change it. Oh. Whatever, I don't need to care. This went much better. Thanks to a combination of a few things. I didn't expect Bailey to go anywhere near that well. Like I said, it did come down to, like, we had elements of prowess, and we were able to line it up. I think the Cooking Bolt did end up being worthwhile. I think the extra card draw was good. Yeah, you know, it's a deck. I still am just not a fan of decks that don't let me turtle up. This deck is a weird deck because it is playing around consuming incantation and the limitations that places on you. But also was short. Also, we took a bunch of events, so it's a shorter run. I still don't think we could have beaten CPU. But yeah, so that's it for this time. I'll see you next time. Until then, toodles.